Hey everybody, Tara Green here. How you doing now? The lunar eclipse, the big lunar eclipse that I called the bloodbath. I'm glad I said that because you can see it was a bloodbath in the crypto market. And of course, the lunar eclipse is 16 degrees Taurus, and all the other aspects were really heavily hitting Bitcoin, right? Uranus rules Bitcoin, and there was Saturn and Aquarius squaring all that. So here is the aspects for that, for the 8th at the top there. And as we scroll down here, we're going to get into Wednesday here and into Thursday as well. So, the effects of an eclipse last 6 months. So if you have any planets really tightly within, I would say 15 to 17 degrees max, actually earlier than that because the North Node is at 13. Let's make it 13 to 17 degrees. You're going to feel the impact of whoever that eclipse hit you. And I know personally a friend of mine was rushed to hospital. She's going to have emergency surgery. It was supposed to be in yesterday. She's lucky it was delayed till today. She asked me how was it to have surgery, heart surgery on a lunar eclipse. I didn't want to tell her. But anyway, and also hard to have surgery while Mars is retrograde and out of bounds, and it rules sharp objects. So on the 9th there, but I'm wishing her all the best. So on the 9th, you can see Mercury opposite Uranus. That happened late at night on the 8th, and then it's followed on the 9th by the Sun opposite Uranus there. So again, more crazy making shit going on. I heard the Republicans did not get such a lead, apparently. That was in the U.S. news, and, that was the first time having an eclipse or a total lunar eclipse on an election day in the U.S. Never happened before. So on the 9th here, the moon is in Taurus not for very long into the day, but the moon was keeping us very grounded there, of course, and the moon was trining Pluto, which is very wealthy, soul wealth, I'd say. I think a lot of people lost money in the crypto markets. Sun opposed Uranus at 3:26 a.m. Again, this is that big, very deep shock and awe, money, financial markets, like wake up call, okay, so hold on to your own assets there. The moon sextiles Jupiter in Pisces at 7 in the morning. That's a very lovely aspect. So it could be very sweet dreaming there. And of course, Jupiter's at that very exalted 29 degrees of Pisces, the very last degree of the zodiac retrograde. And so, while Jupiter's revisiting Pisces from October 28th to December 20th, you really want to go deeply into the dream world and really work your psychic muscles and really practice your lucid dreaming and get together with other people. And I am still intending to get a dream group together, but I realized because everybody's amping up for 11/11/22, I'm going to leave that again for the week after, or maybe even 2 weeks later. So the moon is void, of course, at 7 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. And then the moon enters Gemini at 8:37 a.m. The Mercury, the planet that rules Gemini, promptly squares Saturn in Aquarius. That's only in Pacific Standard Time. But on the 10th there, you can see that aspect repeating. There's another beautiful, beautiful aspect here on the 10th. I want to kind of focus in on that one a bit more. And that is Venus, the planet that represents human love, and Neptune, the planet that represents soulmates. They are in a trine, a very positive, supportive, this is all sacred geometry angle here. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancers benefit too. Big grand trine, very emotional, very sensitive, really amps up your psychic energy on the deepest of levels, because this is Scorpio, Pisces. This is the deepest, most intense, revelatory, birthing, deathing. Scorpio rules death, Pisces rules death. Lots of change, lots of transformation, lots of revelations, lots of addictions, lots of denial, lots of secrets being washed up, lots of people being washed out, lots of people drowning, but it's very, very creative and beautiful. So just really tune into the highest aspects of those energies, right? Again, use it for your dreaming. Use it to dream, use it to visualize. Now you can visualize. You were just not supposed to visualize on any solar or lunar eclipses. Total, non-total, whatever. It's just not done at that time. Got to respect those traditions. Okay, so then Gemini moon, sextiles Chiron and Aries. These aspects repeat, every time the moon is in Gemini, sextiling Chiron. So it's a good time to talk about those wounds, those vulnerabilities. The moon in conjunct the sun in Scorpio. So again, what we're thinking about, what we're talking about is very different than how we're feeling. So people might be very protective and hiding their feelings there. The moon trines Saturn. So nice water trine and air trines that day. Technically, that creates a 6-pointed star in the charts, actually. And so moon trine Saturn is, again, seeing things from a higher perspective, talking about things on a higher consciousness level, can get into debates and splits, and again, probably still more votes being recounted. And then the moon in conjunct Mercury and Scorpio, again, that's just in Pacific Daylight Time. So I want to wish you all the best. Now, pay attention very much to the energies in the world. I'm feeling like they're very, very heightened. And remember, the effects of an eclipse last 6 months until we get into eclipse season in 2023. So if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarot.com. If you'd like me to do a reading about how the eclipse is affecting you personally, what house and aspects, you can get in touch with me at tarot.com. Sending you many blessings.